not know each other, but it's a great platform when people from different areas come together and try to know about each other and explore more about each other. So thanks a lot for this platform as well. And thanks a lot to Meher, Clochard, and all other members of this team, whoever has started this. To start with, I am Dr. Tanaya Ghosh Dastidar. I completed my doctorate degree recently. So from IIS qualification. Before it was the master's in mass communication, wherein I had done my specialization in writing and editing. So since 2008, I have been associated with different publishing houses. I started my career with media actually, and I had worked with NDTV and Aaj Tak also. But thereafter, I felt publishing is the the field that I really want to go in because I loved education and I always wanted to be within the books. Thereafter, I shifted myself from media to publishing. I have my parents living here. I live in Bokaro Steel City, which is in Jharkhand. Initially, I was living in Delhi. I was in Delhi since 2005, from 2005 till 2020. I had relocated here. This is my hometown. I relocated here 2 years ago, post COVID. I have a son of 6 years old who is in class 2, and I am alone. Like, I am the only child of my parents, so I take care of three children at the moment. Two senior citizens who are actually, equally like children, and my own kid. And I am a full-time freelancer from home. I work for different publishing houses. I'm an author. And I'm an editor as well. So over to you, Meher. If you please continue with your question so that I can be more explosive and I can be more expressive.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. So our first question is, when did you realize that you would be a author one day?
That's a tricky question, actually, because from my childhood, I had this knack of writing. I was a writer for my school magazine. Later on, when I went to college, I actually initiated the college newspaper, which eventually got the RNI number also. So from there, this the art of writing started. And when I was in media, I more than reporting or collecting news, I used to write news. So that this write the habit of writing was always there. The habit of penning down was always there. I had actually done a lot of writing for my schools, for my colleges, for my college, for the universities I belong to, and have gained too many accolades also. And from there, when I shifted myself to publishing, while editing, actually the editors have this habit of editing everything that an author gives, that an author actually submits. So while editing the facts that the while editing the matter that an author submitted, I used to start writing. And from there, this thought came that once I need to start my own piece of writing as well. So from there, I started writing properly.
Great. Good to know that, ma'am. So the next question for us is, how long does it take you to write a book?
See, if you are already planned with a plate of ideas that you have in your mind, um, hardly it should take 2 months. But while writing, we come across so many thoughts. As a writer, I would say we come across, for writing a poem also, we come across so many thoughts that a poem that we write at the first attempt is not the same for what we submit. So when we write, it becomes like it can be completed in 1 month also, but for a good book to come out, it should at least take 60 days.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, there are like different writers. They take different time, but yes, 2 months is the period you need it because writes the words, the vocabulary, everything, and the need of the book, it matters a lot. So this is a
Yeah,
great
actually,
answer.
you
Yeah.
will see. you will see, Mayor, that in the market today there are many people, there are many publishers, or there are many advertisements that say ki, like you can write book in 30 days or you can write book in 15 days. But that is when you can act, that is when you actually take out something from somewhere, mix it up, or just change the words, paraphrase it, and then write. That you can do within 24 hours also. That is not a
Yeah.
big deal. But when you actually are struggling with your own words, then, and writers are like artists, people. All the time our mind doesn't work. It's like
Correct.
some at we have particular time period when our mind starts working, and only then we can pen down. तो पता चलता है कि आज सुबह हमने कुछ लिखा, and then in the evening I felt कि oh, this is not the one that I wanted to write. So again
Yeah.
वो उसको फेंक दिया जाता है. So that is what happens. So for this, to get a better book, why not why not invest time? Why do we rush? We don't need to rush.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Exactly, exactly. I agree. I completely agree, and the audience here will definitely will agree this. And you, for you all, a note is that you all will get a time at last. We'll give you 5 minutes so that you all can have a question and answer session with ma'am. If you have anything to ask her, you can definitely go ahead. She'll be there to answer you guys. So let's go ahead with the next question. So, what
Yes,
is your
please.
real life work schedule like when you are writing?
See, I usually write overnights because during the entire day, I'm like quite occupied with different genre of works, I would say. Right from the beginning, like right from what I get when I get up is at 6 o'clock, 5:36. That's the time when I need to make my son ready for the school. My mom definitely helps me a lot in this because like half the work, I mean, she does for me, so it becomes easy. But then after sending him to school, then we have all the household work. Even though maids are there, but maid is there, but then maid का काम के बाद भी बहुत काम हो जाता है. That everyone would agree with me, all the ladies would agree with me here, that once the maid is gone, I think you have double the work that she has left. So, doing all, creating all, I mean, actually erasing out all the mess she had created. Then there's time for lunch, and you start preparing breakfast, then lunch and everything. By the time lunch का time आया, तब तक तो बच्चे का time हो गया school से आने का. So this is the time period, in the morning, in the daytimes it's very difficult. Also, because I take online tuitions also, so that's the point. Like I keep myself busy in the daytime. So once like I'm only free at nights because evening mein again there's my child's study and everything, homework. He won't be sitting without me. So he is a small kid. He wants all the attention from me. So the best time to write your mind out on a paper is night.
Great, great. That's actually true for all the girls, all the women here. Like they definitely our day full will be and कैसे time चला जाता है पता ही नहीं चलेगा. फिर
Exactly. You
yeah,
don't know, 24 hours is less at, like, some days I feel 24 hours is also less. And all the mothers here and all the women here would be agreeing to me.
yeah, exactly. That's true. Okay, so let's go ahead with our next question.
Yes.
That is, what would you say is your interesting writing quirk?
See, I don't think my interest in writing would ever quirk, but still, if it shifts down, I think I would go with teaching, or
Okay, great.
choreographing, because I love dancing and I give dance classes also. So maybe I'll do that.
Oh, oh, wow, that's really great. You're an author. You're also a mom, and you're also a teacher.
I have kept myself busy with everything so that अगर one doesn't work, the other should work.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's great.
अभी का सिचुएशन इज लाइक दैट, नो, कि अगर एक काम नहीं होता है दूसरा काम आना चाहिए. Otherwise,
जी,
no one will ask you.
yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true. सही बात है. एक ना हो तो दूसरा तो चलना ही चाहिए. That's
Exactly.
really
And
right.
dance is like my passion. I have been dancing since I was 5 years old. So, and I perform also for many, like perform for many groups in Delhi and here also. So that is one thing that I will always keep up. Also, teaching is another thing. So, if not writing, then anything out of these two.
Okay, that's great. Good to know. So the next question comes up with the thing that how do books get published? So here are some new writers also, so they may
Yeah.
want to know about it. Yeah.
Definitely, I will help them out with with this question because 14 years I've spent in publishing, so I know from scratch how a book is actually brought out to the market. It's a long process I would say. जो बोलते हैं ना कि एकदम झट से हो जाएगा इतना INR होगा इतना लगेगा एंड इतना आपको रॉयल्टी मिलेगा नो सॉरी बॉस it's not like that at all because when you write first thing is the manuscript that you're preparing. See, if you are self-publishing, then तो कोई बात ही नहीं है. You are paying for your manuscript, you are giving paisa for your manuscript, and that is getting printed by the publisher with a few edits and reviews. Correct. And if you actually want to be a published author with traditional publishing, then there's a different line to get altogether. It's like you submit your manuscript, the editors in the editorial team will edit it. They will send back to you. You will review it. If you find it okay, you will give a go ahead. Then it will go for print, but the final take will be yours. Like whatever you have left on the manuscript plate, that will get printed. You are the sole responsible of it. Like you, nobody else will take the responsibility of it. And then it depends on the agreement that is made between an author and any publisher about the royalty part. So if like that depends that depends from one publisher to another publisher. It can be 30%, it can be 100% royalty. It can be the authors are asked to buy a few copies of your write-ups, a few copies of your books. Rest could be promoted. So that is how it goes. And school book publishing is another different division at all. And I would say school book publishing is more interesting because here, what is it? Whatever you, as an author, you submit, that will totally go under editing. Okay. So once your edited file is completed, it will be shown to you as an because you are the author. So once if you agree, if you approve of the edits, they will go ahead with the thing. They will go ahead with the printing of it.
May
The
I have one question?
proofreading. So there would be proofreading, there would be there are stages, like submitting the manuscript, then editing, then proofreading, then reviewing, and then it will go for print. So when it goes for print, that is that like when it goes for print and it comes out to the warehouse, that is where you call your book is published. So
May
be
I have a
like,
question?
Just a
yes,
minute.
ma'am.
May I have a question?
Renu ma'am has a question, I guess.
Yes, yes. I just want to know how are you getting the royalty? Because here publishers straight away say no, we cannot give royalty.
Ma'am, can you be a little louder, please?
I'm saying I also have got a few books published, but I never get the royalty. They say no to it.
Yes, ma'am, that is what I'm saying. It actually, depends on the agreement that you have signed with the publisher. If they
They
agree
say
to give you royalty, only then you will get a royalty, but then you'll have to find out the time period that they have mentioned. If it is 90 days, then after 90 days, if even if one book is published, you will get the royalty of it. If no book is published, then you will not get any royalty. I mean, if no book is sold, I mean, it depends on the number of copies sold.
That depends on the number of copies sold. But here, from the very beginning, they say no to the royalty. They say no, there is no such option.
Ma'am, then you will have to, look into your agreement. If there is no royalty base, and if it's written that you will be getting the royalty, then you can actually, put a case over them. You can mail them. You can actually, raise a query in the consumer. in the publishing consumer forum also.
They don't make us write or sign any agreement.
Oh, that huh,
Oh,
that's
then they have actually played smart, ma'am, because see, okay, now this is one factor I would like to raise Renu ma'am and also Meher, whoever is and to whoever like to all the writers who are here. If you are doing content developing for any publishing, you will not be getting royalty. Only if you are an author of any book, then you
Yes,
are
yes.
supposed to get a royalty. So there's a
No,
difference between authoring and content developing.
I was the
Content
author.
developing for a book means you are writing the entire book, but your name is not given on the book.
No, no,
The,
no.
entire copyright holds, I mean, are with the publisher. You don't get a name, you only get paid for whatever you have written. That is what
No,
content development in publishing means. So, to all the writers over here. But if you are an author and you have your name on the cover of the book, which that
yes.
means you ought to get a royalty if you have signed an agreement. If you have
No.
not signed an agreement, then nothing can be done.
So they don't ask for the agreement at all.
Ma'am, I think you should ask them once. You should mail them. You should don't talk on phone. You should actually write a mail to them. That
Research work. I'm doing so much of research work. Nobody is paying anything for it. I'm doing it only free.
Renu ma'am, I think you can connect to me separately. Like if I can help you out, I will definitely help you out in this.
Okay. Mayor man, can you give me her number?
yes, yes,
Can
sure.
you?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
the that ma'am will be there, and definitely Renu ma'am, I will connect you to Tanaya ma'am. Okay. So okay, let's go ahead with the next question which we have. Where do you get information or ideas for your books, ma'am?
It depends, Meher, because I mean, when I write school books, the idea anyway generates from the school syllabus, from the CBSE or ICSE syllabus or the national education policy that we follow. But when we write our own books, like in fiction or non-fiction, then the idea actually comes out from, I mean, different things or different experiences. I will try, like, I will just give a small example. Um, can I just show you like two of my books that have been published recently so that I can give you an
Sure,
idea?
sure, ma'am, you can.
See, this is my first solo book which says the war, the love, and the triumph. Now, the idea behind this book actually came out from a person from a person who has actually experienced this in Germany. I mean, he is old enough now. He is 96 years old now. He wanted his story to come out, but he could not. He somehow could not make it. So I happened to meet him at a place where he narrated whatever had happened to him or his family and whatever he has seen during during the Second World War, in a post Second World War. So that was there in my mind always, and I've acknowledged him also in my book because the idea that came to write this book actually came from him. So from there it always was in my mind, and slowly gradually I actually started researching about it. I started reading on the internet. I started talking to people who have been to Germany or Berlin or Poland during those times, and I've interviewed a few people. I took out survey questions. I made a pile of the question and answers, and then finally came out with a book which is based on true events, but we cannot sell true events directly. We need to have a fiction element in it. So a love story out of those war events has come out. So this is how an experience comes, when I mean how an idea comes out when you're writing a book. Now my second book, which is this one. Okay, it says life and undefined journey. Though the name is very heavy, but it has 21 pieces, very 19 stories and two poems. Now the stories are or like this is it was a writing challenge by a publisher. So different genre challenges were there, which actually compiled together. So the experience, the writing idea that came into this is again a few of them are self-experienced and a few of them are from the imagination. Now I am on the verge of writing another book, and that will also be based on like something will be based on real life experiences only. So what for a writer, it's very important to observe things for any writer. Once you
Exactly.
start observing things, you will start getting ideas.
That's true. And
That's the only thing that you can do. If you want to write something, just start observing people, things, places, whatever you want to observe.
yeah, that's true. No, correct actually. When even I, as a writer, even I felt like whenever we write, it will be either our self experience or the person we are observing in front of us, or any of the action which has happened and that hits our mind. That goes on the page.
Exactly.
That's great.
Even like if you just take out any chick pick book also, which is based on any love story, that is also somewhere किसी ना किसी का टूटा हुआ दिल होगा, some
Yeah,
broken heart, some personal experience. There will be so much.
या कहते हैं ना कि मतलब शायर बनो तो दिल टूटा ही होगा। नाम
Exactly.
ऐसे ही ढका हुआ है सबका।
Yeah, correct.
डेफिनेटली वो तो सही है। यहाँ भी बहुत सारे राइटर्स हैं। हम
Yeah,
जानना चाहेंगे
I
आखिरी में
keep
कि
reading
किसका
their
किसका
poems
दिल टूटा
here.
है।
I keep
जी
reading their poems, in the group. I actually am not getting time these days, otherwise, I would have posted also. But when I read their poems and all, I seriously feel it's some कहीं ना कहीं सबके दिल को कुछ ना कुछ छूता है, तभी these people can write so well.
जी जी, दैट्स करेक्ट। वी हैव अ ग्रेट कम्युनिटी विद अस एंड आई थिंक हाँ, हमारे अभी जो जुड़े हुए हैं अभी इस इंटरव्यू में बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो कम्युनिटी से जुड़े हुए हैं, वो लिख रहे हैं
Correct.
रोज। And
Appreciative.
that's great, that's happening. And we can see today we have open theme and I can see more entries are coming and I have read many of them, and that's great. Today we have different things with our community also. एंड अगर कोई हमारे कम्युनिटी से अभी जुड़ा नहीं है तो आप लोग हमें टेक्स्ट कर सकते हो, हम आपको जोड़ देंगे कम्युनिटी में। डेफिनेटली इट विल बी अ ग्रेट फन टू हैव ऑल द राइटर्स टुगेदर। ओके सो लेट्स गो। एक्चुअली 2-3 क्वेश्चंस तो एक ही क्वेश्चन में आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह से कवर कर लिया। लाइक हम आपको पूछने ही वाले थे कि नेक्स्ट आपकी बुक क्या होगी, आपने बता दिया हमें, और आपका कैरेक्टर्स आप कैसे लेते हो वो भी हमें आपने बता ही दिया। तो हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन के लिए जाते हैं कि व्हाट डज योर फैमिली थिंक ऑफ योर राइटिंग?
See, they're very happy. Initially, see, they always knew that this girl is going to be in writing only. To be honest, when I was in school, I always wanted to be a cardiologist. All my school teachers are also in this group joined, like they have joined here for the meet and they're listening me talk. So I am actually connected to my school so much that till now it is my second home. And
Great,
everyone
great.
in the school actually knew that I would be, going for medical field and would be a cardiologist and all. But because of some, financial problems at home, some problems at family ailments also, I had to drop that idea. So the second thing what I took was mass communication. I went for mass communication, and that was also an initiative by my teachers only, who actually they focused me. I mean, I would actually thank my teachers for this, because I always had this in me, but then I never wanted to make this a profession. But it is my teachers who actually instigated the idea of going into mass communication or writing, because I was always an orator. I was always a writer. So an orator and a writer can together be in mass form only. So that is how they pushed me into this, and so from there I actually, started writing and all these things. So my family was always under the impression that sometime I will come out with something that is solely on my name. So when the book started coming out, initially when I was into editing, they were fine with it. But when the book started coming out post COVID and things, things started falling apart because of the COVID. So my family was a little worried about me. Even now they are worried at times, but they know that if she is writing and she is continuing with this work, she'll be doing great. So they are happy. They are still satisfied with whatever work I'm doing, whatever writing I'm doing.
Great,
They're
great.
proud also, in fact. Like, at times I make them feel proud. So that is like how they think of me.
Yeah, that's the fact, na. Even if the family is supporting you in your writing, that will motivate you more to write. And like sometimes, if family support is not there, we also feel low that family is not with us. But when family is with us, the connections are there and the inspiration is there. Definitely, the motive of writing will increase. And the
Yes.
next question is from my side that will you write daily or it is like occasionally when you are writing a book or sometimes only?
Good question. Because when I am working for a company, when I'm working for a particular publisher on school education books, I'm working daily. Like an hour ago, I just completed, a book that is GK for class 2 for a publisher. So that is how my everyday working goes. But when I'm writing for myself, so that is not daily. That happens when I get at proper time and I have my mind insane, not insane, insane, and then I start writing. So everyday basis is for money and sometimes it's for satisfaction, for self satisfaction.
Oh, great, great. So you have a son or a daughter?
I have a son, and he is also a great inspiration to me because like I raise him single-handedly. His father doesn't stay with us; he stays far apart. So he comes here once a year. So it's like me taking care of him completely. And so when I hear words from him like "Mama, I want to be like you," it is the greatest achievement that I can actually get from anyone.
True, that's true actually. That is the one you get more inspired from. That will give you a
He
good.
feels so nice whenever I get any award or like my book is published or my poems are or my articles are published anywhere. Like yesterday, actually won an article writing competition. So he
Wow.
was the first person who went all over the building, howling about it.
Wow.
So I tell him so many times that it is not something to be boasted, but he doesn't. He's a kid and he wants everyone to know what his mother is getting or what his mother is doing.
Yeah, he feels happy, no? He wants to say to everyone. Great, great. So where is he now?
He's just come back after his playful activities and all, and he wants to see all of you.
Wow, great, great. Hi.
Say
What's
how are
your
you?
name?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank
good
you.
to know you. What's your name? What's his name?
What's your name, tell? Darshik. His name is Darshik.
Dashik. Oh, good name. Good to meet you. It was great to meet you. Yeah, that's really great. Nice. Cute guy. Okay, so actually, all the questions are almost covered at the end. Where if I see the questions again, this it's already done. But when I personally wanted to ask if you get an opportunity from our community to be one of the part, like yes, definitely, as we know now, your schedule is already packed. Maybe professionally you will not be with us, but a part of it, like you can, if anytime, if you get a time, you can write a poem or anything on not only like the particular topic. As I said, write for self satisfaction. That's it. Uh, for me.
I
So
will definitely, I
right,
will definitely write for you
definitely,
people
definitely.
professionally also, and self like for self satisfaction also, whichever you people want me to do.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always
sure.
ready to write. I'm always ready to pen down my thoughts for anyone who wants me to. You won't like. I am happy to write an application also for somebody if he or she wants me to. So
Great,
that
great.
so
That's a
that is
great. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's how I love writing. So you can understand my, my interest towards writing.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. We will be very happy to even ask you for the writing, even if it's professionally or for your self satisfaction. Definitely, we will definitely let you know. And in as you're in the community, definitely, I would just suggest you take up some time for writing. As today the
Sure.
theme is open, and just try to write one or the thing. We would love to listen. We would love to see your thoughts.
Sure. See, I mean that is a catch, okay? Because in your community there are so many good writers and poets I have seen, I have read that sometimes you feel, inferior to them. But that's okay. Even if I feel inferior to them, I will still keep writing.
Yeah,
Because if I
definitely.
have got a chance, see, I believe if I have got a chance to, come out and shine, so everyone who is writing a year in this forum will definitely get a chance.
Definitely,
Because
definitely.
there are many good poets and writers in the community, very, or like honestly.
Yeah, yeah, that we can see. Definitely, we are reading the thoughts. Even we feel that somewhere at the down, we are reading the the letters, the vocabulary they have is really great.
Correct. Very
Even we
good. They're
feel that.
really very good.
Yeah, who to give the pricing and all? We have first, second, third. We will be thinking what numbers we will be taking out from them. What numbers we will be. It is really very hard for all the judges we have in our team, all the juries. They will be thinking, and overnight we just plan from 6 o'clock. We just plan that what all to do, how to give the marks, how to just manage. So this is going
I
really great.
understood. I understood that when that 15th August program was going on. I understood from that event only, because Piyush Goyal sir took so much time in compiling everything, and then he was sitting till midnight, till 12 midnight to listen to all. That was also very great.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's
That's
a great
really.
honor to have him on board with you, and like I would really appreciate the way he patiently listened to each and everyone who was saying and who was waiting to say.
Yes, yes, that's correct. Even that the show was really, even I couldn't be at 12 the night, but definitely I was there till 9:30 or 10 somewhere. But yes, I when the patience he have is really great. He is with us, and still the next competition is going on in our GLCP
Yeah, I've
community.
seen her.
He is judging it. He is judging that too, and as not only because of some reasons that we couldn't do it live, because we have many participants, and yeah, he have a good patience level, but still we had some other events also, so we kept it as a submission, direct submission only. So he's still
Because you
judging.
have more than 200 submissions.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
like, I mean, it was a tiring, more than tiring. I mean, tiring is an understatement. It was
Yeah,
more than that.
exactly,
Listening
exactly.
or reading to every submission and then giving marks, and actually taking out the winner's name is a very complicated thing, I would say.
Exactly. Even Piyush sir and all the judges were present, was just amazed to see all the people were there, and how to just get up the three winners from all those 200 plus talents. And they have,
That's
even
tough.
this time it's really very challenging for us, because this time we have five different genres. We have singing, we have we have the poetry competition. We have five different genres in it, and that different articles we are seeing the doctorates are writing article, and we are amazed to listen that how good they write, and how will we judge them. That was a question from the judges
See,
also.
actually, every writer needs a platform, and when a writer gets any platform, he or she loves to write whatever he wants to.
Exactly, exactly.
बिकॉज राइटर की जिंदगी कॉलम ही है यार और कुछ है ही नहीं सो आई मीन झगड़ा हो तो झगड़े पे लिख दो प्यार हो तो प्यार पे लिख दो मम्मी से डांट खाया तो मम्मी की डांट पे लिख दो सो दिस इज हाउ अ राइटर्स लाइफ इज
Exactly.
लाइक आई मीन वट एवर एक्सपीरियंस यू गेन यू जस्ट राइट डाउन
Yeah,
उसके
penning.
बाद उसमें रिदम डाल दो तो पोएम बन जाता है रिदम नहीं डालो तो इट बिकम्स एन आर्टिकल
Yeah. सही सही बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. So almost all the questions, like सारे questions तो complete हो ही चुके हैं. So let's go ahead with the Q&A session, because I have seen some of the messages. I will read out those messages, and then we'll ask personally if anyone wants to ask anything. Okay. So someone have asked किस बात का इंटरव्यू है, किसी ने किया था। हाँ, सो आ इंटरव्यू तो आ ही गई। तो बट किसी फिर लिखा है कि हाँ ये इंटरव्यू इंग्लिश में है, तो अच्छा लगा सुन के, ऐसा किसी ने लिखा है। दिस इंटरव्यू इज ऑल अबाउट तनाया मैम। जैसे अभी तक तो अटेंड कर लिया होगा तो समझ ही आ गया सबको, बट स्टिल आई जस्ट वांटेड टू आंसर कि तनाया मैम ऑलरेडी बता चुकी हैं अपने बारे में कि वो एक राइटर है, एंड उन्होंने कहा कि वो एकेडमिक्स के बुक भी लिखती हैं और प्रोफेशनली पर्सनली भी लिखती हैं। एंड वो हमारी कम्युनिटी में भी जुड़ी हुई है, वो हमारे इवेंट में भी थी, एंड वो हमारे साथ लाइव है इंटरव्यू में। So that's great. And one more question, and not question, it's a note for you. Like, I am proud to see my student. It's maybe a teacher. I am proud
That's
to
my
see my
class one
student
class teacher.
smartly. You made me proud, Tanaya. Wow, great. That's
That
really
is,
great.
that is Cecilia Panna, my class one class teacher. She
Wow.
is my first crush. I
Oh,
used to
wow.
copy her. I used to copy her from the way she used to talk in English, the way she used to write, the way she used to walk, and the way she used to dance. So she is my first crush, and I mean I am her first love, I would say.
Wow, wow, this is really great. If class teacher of your first is here and seeing you in this interview, and she's very proud of you, and we are very overwhelmed to see this. Great, that's really. I am
I
personally
have
getting.
that bond with all my teachers.
Wow, wow, that's really great. At school and till now, you have completed your doctorate and you're still connected to these people. Really
Yes.
great. अब क्या हो गया है कि ऑलमोस्ट कॉलेज खत्म हो गया, तो लाइक कॉलेज के फ्रेंड्स भी अभी फिर मिलेंगे या नहीं पता नहीं होता, बट आपने अभी तक कनेक्शन रखा स्कूल से। रियली ग्रेट, ग्रेट, गुड टू नो
I have
दिस।
actually, you won't believe, I don't talk to my college or school friends that so much जितना मैं अपने teachers, professors और principals से बात करूँ. Like I am in touch with my school principals also,
वाओ,
who were there when I was in, like I have actually, I was in the same school from class nursery till 12th. So
वाओ,
15 years of my life I've given to that school, like, and that school has given to me. So
वाओ।
this, I mean, I share a very different bond with the school, and because I was a very loved child in the school. So every teacher almost knows me, every senior, junior, everyone knows me, and I love to be with them. Like I love to be connected to them.
This is really great. I just love to know about these things. Really, it's great
Thank you.
that you have this. So, anybody have any questions? Guys, you can come up, you can unmute yourself and speak. Ma'am is here to answer. And even you have any questions regarding GLCP community, you can come forward.
Yes, please.
So, okay, if anyone unmutes, we'll definitely give them chance to speak. Till that, let me just tell a quiet note about the GLCP community, which is going on right now. As I have shared in my status and everywhere, so I think some of the people who are not there with our community is here. So I will just tell that this community have started from recent like 15-20 days only. Like we are completing 1 month soon, and really we have a great approach towards our community, and we are competitions, as ma'am already told, the 200 plus participants we were having in on 15th August, and we are expecting more and more. We don't expect like less participants. We will definitely be always be there to like encourage every of the writing field, not only to the one genre, as we have come forward with 5 different genres. Next time we have different things to come forward, and different opportunity for all the writers, not only to the writers, to all the peoples who want to achieve something. And we have 2 events right now. One is the competition which is going on, and that competition is similar to the poetry competition, but we have 5 different genres here, and that will be counted, and each one genre will have a best winner. When we are going on with the discussion to keep up the prizes for them, and we got a great trophy as well. Already the trophy has bought, and we have kept for the winner, waiting for the winner to get that. So once we
Very
announce the
beautiful
result,
trophy.
yeah, exactly, we will definitely be happy to
I
give
would,
it to the winner.
if I was the winner, I would have kept it here along with the other trophies that I already have. So, but then I haven't participated in it. I mean, and I am very sure I won't be getting that because there are many good writers beyond my imagination. So
Yeah,
let them write their story.
the
I will
competition.
submit something definitely. I will
Yeah.
submit something if I am a part. But then yes, without any expectation of getting any rank.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. No, no, it's not like you will not. Maybe you are the one. You are also an amazing writer, but still, there is an award opportunity too. I would just suggest you to go ahead with that. I will definitely ping you with all the details. But let me tell all the audience about the award. And this award is different from all the award the shows which you have attended. The award shows happens on the poetries you submit, but we are doing the award session which is not on the poetry, not on your journals. It is all about your achievements till now. Whatever you have achieved till now, that all achievements will be published in different 11 platforms like Quora, Google News, and Pick Story. Like this, there are 11 different platforms we have. We will be publishing it there, your photo and your achievements. Like the interview I have taken with Tanaya ma'am, like that the written format of the achievements will be published, will be featured in all these 11 platforms with the your photo. That means you're getting a recognition to your achievements. The award is from GLCP community that we are providing to the already achiever. Already you have achieved. It's not necessary that you have it.
So she is that old pro.
Wow, that's good to know. Okay, so we didn't find any such questions because your interview was completely with everything that the writer wants to know. Actually, we
See,
have
that is
covered
how a
questions.
writer should say, no, so that nothing comes out opposite say. पहले ही सब बता दो.
एग्जैक्टली पहले ही सब बता दो ताकि और जो कोई क्रॉस क्वेश्चनिंग ना कर सके अगर कर सके तो भी डेफिनेटली राइटर्स आर मेंट टू आंसर डेफिनेटली दे विल
We are script we are script writers from our head only. Like झूठ भी बोलना होगा ना तो we'll be scripting it first. We
हाँ
are
वो
that
तो है।
good.
सही सही कहा सही कहा तो ग्रेट सो मैं लाइक वैसे तो लाइव इंटरव्यूज में मैं अपना कोई लाइक कोट या कुछ कहती नहीं हूँ बट रिसेंटली आई गॉट इट फ्रॉम वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड एंड लाइक दे वर आस्किंग लाइक तुम इंटरव्यू तो ले लेती हो बट कुछ अपना भी बोल दिया करो तो समझेंगे सब लोग तो आई जस्ट गिव अ क्वाइट इंट्रो एंड देन विल एंड अप
Yes.
लाइक ज्यादा तो नहीं है बोलने के लिए डेफिनेटली आई एम नॉट दैट published but still yes I have completed with 60 plus anthologies as a co-author and
Wow.
I'm trying for writing a solo book I have not yet completed writing one of the professional life book that is my the title which I can just reveal it right now that we I am writing on it so once it complete definitely I'll be going ahead with the publication part and there is like some more things from me is I am a co-founder of GLCP community and moreover I am connected with different writing platforms right now where I'll just be participating and then throwing and now here I am with a as a host so this is all about me and many things to sell but सारी बातें अभी कह दे तो बचेगा ही क्या ना तो फिर कभी जब हम वापस इंटरव्यू लेंगे तो आपको जरूर बताएंगे
So
एंड
it could be
एवरीवन
done on merit that like just in the while taking my interview you just said that you would like me to be a part of you people wherein I can be associated. So kabhi aisa hoga that I will be taking your interview and posting it over.
wow,
So
that's
that could be done, like because you framed all the questions so well for me that I actually didn't have the space to leave anything. So maybe I'll have like, I'll frame questions for you while taking your interview.
great, great. That's a honor to me. Thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you everyone to be here. And thank you, Clochet sir, also. The few questions were put up from me, and few questions were definitely from Clochet sir, founder of our community.
Thank
So
you,
thank you
Kostik.
so much. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much, everyone, to be a part of this great interview. And special thanks to Tanaya ma'am to come up with this interview. We had a great session with you, ma'am. We definitely enjoyed. Did you enjoy or it was a boring session for you?
No, literally I enjoyed. Like I have given a few interviews earlier also, two or three, but then this session was really interesting. I mean,
Great, great.
others have actually bored me out, but this was really nice. Besides the one my publisher had taken, that was a really good one. And this is another a very good session. This was more like a session and not an interview.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so this was more interacting. So I really liked it, Meher. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I am overwhelmed that you liked it because this is like hosting is not in my nature, but still I am taking the interviews. Recently, I have taken 2 3 interviews later. Definitely, I am enjoying doing this, and even I am enjoying to know such good achievers in front of me taking the live interview. It's a pleasure to me. I am happy and I am overwhelmed to get this opportunity from our founders who is giving me this great opportunity. And thanks to all the viewers here. We were having a good number of audience today. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone who had joined me, and thanks for this platform to share my views. I would love to be associated with you on board, off board, anyway. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. We'll be ending up this session. Thank you.